Testing 1 2 3. What's up, guys? What's up, Raiders? Welcome back to another fantastic, epic, great, and awesome stream. It has been a long time. Where do you leave? Is that correct? Is that how you spell leave? Yeah, I think it is. How you doing, guys? Welcome to the stream. It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. How you doing? How you doing? Happy New Month. Happy New Month, by the way. I didn't plan any April Fool's joke. maybe my showing up is the joke, who knows? And maybe I'll disappear again. I'm like, I'm back, I'm never leaving. And then, silence. Am I going to, we're going to talk about, what I've been up to over the past couple of weeks and why social media has kind of gone down. We had a plan for March, and let's just say it didn't go according to plan. However, what I've learned in this March is probably going to change my life. In a way that, in a way that I didn't even prepare or was expected. Or I expected. All right, but how you doing? Let's welcome Pookie Star to the stream. Pookie Star, we've got Ivor FN, I guess Fortnite. We've got Amelia, and we've got Dominic. How you guys doing tonight? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Welcome. And I'm an Aussie, so that means you live all across the pond or just in a different realm. Honestly, 7:30 a.m. is what it. Yeah, that's just kind of crazy, man. That's just kind of crazy. I mean, to be fair for you, it's just gonna feel like, people are in yesterday, but to me, it kind of feels weird that you're in tomorrow, essentially. Which means every new year, you get into the new year first, you test out, so you're like the test rabbit or something like that. You find out how the new year is it great, is it weird, and then the rest of us enter afterwards. But anyways, welcome to the stream. How you guys doing? You guys are probably new, so you don't know what I'm about. My name is Fega. I am a variety content streamer, creator, and on this channel I play a bunch of games, a lot of action games. I'm just here for the hype, the fun times, not here to actually be all that good. Not because I'm not, but because I don't take the games all that seriously, okay? I'm just trying to have fun. But today, or this last month, I actually started getting into AI at a deeper level than most people, okay? I'm not tooting my horn or anything. It's just the time is ticking for me to make something out of my life, all right? So, back in previous years, that was crypto. I was like, you know what, let's dabble in this crypto. Maybe at the end of the year we would be multi-millionaires or something like that. That didn't turn out the way I expected, okay? So I learned my lesson there. However, this time around I'm getting into AI, and everyone's talking about the AI bubble, the AI bubble, the AI bubble. However, before it pops, I could possibly make my millions, So this last month, like I said, I decided to get into understanding AI to not exactly the deepest level, but just deep enough to where I wasn't using AI like Google. Like, oh, what is the problem with this? What is this? You're just using it to answer basic questions. I was beginning to see on a different side of Twitter and YouTube and platforms that people were actually making bank with AI. People are building apps in a weekend, in an afternoon. People are changing their lives, and I was like, sign me up, okay? Sign me up. I want to change my life. And that is kind of how we got into spending an enormous, insane amount of hours poured into building an app that I'm currently working on. It's not fully out yet. It's not out yet at all, but it's in a good state, and it's time for me to. I started actually a couple weeks ago when I was streaming. I was showing it on stream, talking to you guys about it, but I decided to pull back a little bit so I could work without the pressure and distraction of stream. Sorry to call you guys distractions, but sometimes I'm like, guys, I'm gonna come on stream, we're gonna do some deep work, and I end up just chatting with y'all. I end up just gisting, talking, having fun, and it's like, that wasn't productive like I expected. So that is it is what it is, okay? I'm not gonna call you guys distractions, but you were distracting. So I decided to just go back, get in the cave, and just do some deep work, just some deep work. And I've got to say, I did do some deep work, don't get me wrong, but it's just figuring out how to build an app for the first time with no technical background. It's very interesting because you have to rely on like the latest tweets to tell you that what you're doing is actually not wise. Excuse me. That's pretty much how I've been working and learning. I'm like, wait a minute. So I gotta make sure I don't do this in order for the app not to get hacked or something. Oh, thank God I saw that tweet, like and bookmark. And then I'm scrolling, and then I'm like, oh, if you're running your AI that is helping you build the app like this, then you're wasting tokens. I'm wasting tokens. Okay, I gotta restructure all this. If you're running your AI app like this, then you're wasting tokens even when you think you're not wasting tokens. Wait a minute, so what I did was wrong? Okay, I guess I gotta. So it's been a lot of figuring out. There's been a lot of app building, but I've also been building the tools that I've been using to build the app, if you get what I mean. It's like there's this proverb that says, if you sharpen the saw, then you're gonna be able to cut the tree or the axe. Some saw or axe, I don't know, man. If you sharpen the tool, you're gonna be able to get through the work faster than if you used a blunt tool to try and get the work done. So yeah, I've been figuring out how the machine that I'm using to build my app works, and I'm understanding it better, but it takes time to actually understand things, to be able to conceptualize what is going on. And I'm not even close to being done conceptualizing. I don't know what I don't know yet, but we're beginning to know a little bit, all right? And that's what we've been up to on a technical from a technical point of view. That's what I've been up to this past couple of weeks that I haven't been posting. I have been able to get the app working in a state that I can actually put out a post today, which we might do together on stream. I'm going to put out a post, see if it works. I think I should be able to post to YouTube, to TikTok, to Instagram, and to Facebook. I actually haven't tried YouTube before, but we're going to try first time on stream tonight. And yeah, a lot has been going on, man. I'm super excited. I decided to, it's not clickbait per se, but that's the dream. 1 million eventually, one day, someday, somehow. Okay, this app, it's really good, and I don't want to say too much more, but yeah, that's what I've been up to. How about you guys? Happy new month, by the way. How am I? Haley Craft, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. I literally haven't played a video game in weeks, guys. It almost feels like I haven't played video games in a month. I don't even remember playing video games in the month of March, but I think we were playing a little bit of Egging On, right? We got to like a new stage in Egging On, which was great, phenomenal, man. But yeah, it just feels like I haven't played video games in a minute, and I can't wait to get back to playing video games. But yeah, this app, don't worry. Again, I'm going to be putting out content, which we should do right now. Let's get right into that, and let's get started. In the time that I was gone, I moved my board that used to be on this side of the wall to this wall. So now it's just kind of like shining behind my head, which I'm not sure is aesthetically pleasing, but it is what it is. Hey, we gained a subscriber. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. We haven't lost 5,800. Man, we are going strong right now, baby. Thank you guys so much. All the people who were, phasing out have phased out from the looks of it. The people who were like, okay, yeah, I'm not really enjoying the content right now or anymore, they all unsubscribed, because there was a time I was losing subs. Like, I would post and I would be losing subs, but I think we've gone through all the people who are, who have moved on, who have migrated to a different stage in life. And for you guys who are still rocking with me, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I've been gone for about 2 weeks, and to know that you guys are still subscribed, we didn't lose a single sub. That is insane. We didn't lose no one went, yeah, you know what, get me out of here. God bless you. That means a lot to me. God bless you, okay? It means what I'm doing here, you believe in it. And trust me, I believe in it, okay? Yeah, let's not, okay. All right, okay. Yeah, it's okay. I was gonna get into another, well, let me explain, but no, we're not gonna over-explain ourselves, okay? You guys get the point. You believe in me, I believe in me. Thank you. We're done. That conversation is over. All right. Oof. Okay. Oh, in the month of March, I actually didn't use any of my gifted subs. Now that's what happens when you procrastinate giving out gifted subs. You know what? It's a new month. Let's give out some gifted subs, okay? Let's send 5 now. Literally no need to waste time. Let's see the lucky winners, man. Let's go. We've got Shinwei with a gifted sub. We've got Diff. We've got Wade Wilson, Doppelganger. We've got Gibby, the Crusader, and David H. Hey, thanks so much for subscribing, Danny. I appreciate it, man. God bless you. Danny Garwood. That's an interesting last name. Oh man, anytime I'm on stream, the desire. I've been getting my little fix of the games, not from actually gaming, but from coding this app, because I have to watch my own clips. So sometimes I'm out here watching my clips and I'm just having a good time. I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait. We started playing Rocket League and I started getting back into wanting to host and do commentary for Rocket League, which we haven't done in like 2-3 years, guys. Man, there's a lot, man. I'm super excited. Once we build this app, I'm super excited to see what we're gonna do, man. How we're gonna just handle everything. I think it's gonna be great. It's gonna be phenomenal. Okay. Anyways, so for those of you who are here and you're probably wondering, okay, what exactly you're talking about, let me give you a little bit of an explanation as to what I'm building. Okay. I'm not gonna tell you the secret sauce behind my own pot of awesomeness. However, I'll give you a basic understanding of what exactly we're doing here, which is I'm tired of paying for subscriptions to apps that don't actually give me all the features I need. By that I mean, normally when I'm done streaming, I have to take my content, I have to throw it into a web app. The web app spits out, maybe like 20 videos out of the 30 minutes that I recorded and did maybe fun stuff. I don't blame the apps. Sometimes my recordings are not exactly the funniest, okay? I blame the game, not me. Some days our creators is not just giving. Our creators is just dry. I don't think there's been a single day we've played Rocket League and we haven't had hype moments. I'm talking Rocket League delivers every single. There is not a single day I have played Rocket League except when there was a bug in the game. Maybe something's not working in the game and I'm frustrated. But there's not been a single day I get into a Rocket League session and my heart doesn't skip a bit, or my blood pressure increases from the chaos and the close calls and all these different things. Because so all I'm trying to say is those videos that are quote unquote boring, it's the game, it's not me, okay? So where was I? I was explaining that yes, I have to pay for subscriptions for some of these apps, and they take my 30-minute video and they're like, oh, this was a funny moment, that was a funny moment, this was a funny moment, that wasn't, and they spit out maybe like 20 clips, and I reviewed the clips, and out of the 20 funny clips, 2 are actually funny, and I'm like, that's not adding up. I'm a little bit funnier than that. 2 out of 30 minutes, I only said 2 funny things in 30 minutes. That is unacceptable. So I end up posting that online, and thankfully some of these clips actually do well. We had a phenomenal February. We had over a million, I think, views across, or over 800,000 views across social media, all my social media platforms. So that was really phenomenal. However, at the back of my mind, I'm like, we can do better. I know I've got more golden clips, but somehow these software, these web apps I'm paying for are not catching it. And so I decided to build mine. Plus, I was also, shelving out a lot of money for not being able to do certain things in these apps that I wanted to do. So I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll build mine. And in my naivety, I started. And let's just say I didn't know what I was getting myself into. Now I do. And I'm already halfway through, so it kind of feels silly going back. But let's just say it was so insane. I bit off more than I could chew, to the point I could only focus on building this application and not streaming or posting content. All my attention, everything has just been into building this app. It's become so important. It's sucked my whole life force, okay? However, it's been worth it. It's been, every single moment has been worth it. Every single penny. Not every single penny has been. Nope. I'll tell you that for free. I spent a ridiculous amount of money being a noob. It's like, I won't talk about it, man. But yeah, we did we didn't know how to do things right, and therefore we were not efficient and cost effective in certain areas. I have, however, 1 month of training will for sure teach you how to become cost effective, you know, and that's exactly what has happened over the past month. And again, I wouldn't have it any other way. I would rather have built this app right now than have built it 4 months down into being consistent, you know, because then who knows, would have 50 people on stream, 70 people on stream, and then I'm gonna go like disappear for like 3 weeks. Yeah, the guilt would have killed me, eaten me a whole lot more than it's eating me right now. So yeah, that's where I've been, guys. That's what we've been up to. That's the app we're building. We're building something that should stop me from having to pay for subscriptions, and I was building it for myself mainly because I'm like, yeah, I don't want to pay for subscriptions anymore. And then I was like, how about we become the very thing that we're trying to get away from? Yeah, so I decided to turn this, my personal app, into something I will release to you guys for a subscription fee. Don't hate me. Don't hate the game. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. So yeah, guys, I do hope to. I'll make it worth it though. I'll make it worth it. Okay, you guys gonna be like, how am I getting this for this cheap? Trust me on that one. You can quote me. Okay, I'm gonna make it so worth it. Yeah. Everything I said. Okay, I don't have any other catchphrases to tell you right now, but I've become the very thing I'm running from because I need to buy my Chevrolet Camaro, guys. I am tired of using an Uber every time I want to go somewhere. I don't go out because it's going to cost me Uber. I need to have my own car, and so I need to build my own app that ends up getting to $1 million so I can actually cruise around town with my wife and kids when I get a wife and kids. Okay, but anyways, yes, guys, that is the rundown. I know I've said a couple times that is the rundown, but I gotta just give you guys you know what's been going on, man. I've really missed you guys, and being able to just share my thoughts. I haven't spoken this much in weeks. I'm just out here coding on my computer. Just whole time I'm just coding. I'm telling Claude to go. You got me. Okay, I'm sorry, more like I got me. But let's just go with I've been coding. Okay, whatever. I've been coding for weeks, guys. Okay, sipping on water and, you know, just hard at figuring out what's broken in my in the app. I'm out here debugging a lot of stuff. It's not very easy. It's not easy work, you know. Any software dev will let you know that, and I really understand what that feels like, because I'm waiting for Claude to tell me what's broken. I'm like, you didn't fix it. It's actually been a very interesting experience using Claude to build this app, because I'm like, you didn't fix the problem, and it's like, okay, let me do it again. I'm like, what the heck, bro? Do it. But yeah, we've been making a lot of progress, and man, I am so excited, man. Why am I streaming today? So why are you back now? Thanks for asking. Nobody actually asked. But why am I back now? Well, it's a new month. It's a new month, a new opportunity to figure out if it's actually possible for me to build the app and actually stream and do content at the same time. Plus, again, I've reached a certain stage in the app that I think I can actually start posting again. To be very honest, one of the things that was stopping me from posting was when I migrated from these other applications I used to use, that I used to pay subscriptions to, I no longer uploaded my videos to those platforms. I needed to upload to my own app that I was building, but the app wasn't ready. So there was like a break in the bridge or in the connection. Normally I would post through these other applications, but I stopped doing those, but my app wasn't ready to post. So we have a problem. I actually couldn't post. However, the app again has now reached a point where I can actually post to XYZ platforms. So the posting should continue now. All right. I'm still trying to fine tune the clipping and making sure everything that is clipped right. The subtitles are sometimes broken, so I'm still trying to fix that. All of that is in the works, and yeah, all that is in the works. Eventually I'll get it cleaned out and start posting again. I'm really excited. What made me get here? There was something I was explaining. It is what it is. Okay. I'm not gonna be here for a long time, but we're here for a good time. Okay, which is this stream. But I don't think we're gonna be on here for too long. Okay. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Anyways, there's something I feel like I'm missing out. It is what it is, man. Ready for you to test. So I just built a function in the app that should allow me have folders for the projects. I don't know if I should show the app on stream. All of a sudden now I'm almost like, do I want to show you guys, or do I want to chill? There's a balance, in my opinion, between I guess being transparent with what we're building. It's called building in the open, right? And a lot of people do that. However, times are crazy with this AI just taking over. People are cloning people's apps in 2 seconds. So it's super important for me to be careful how I go about I guess talking about the app. Not like anyone might be paying attention to me right now, but in like a month, in roughly a month's time, when we're like the hottest thing in the streaming industry, people are going to be paying attention to what we're building. So I got to be careful not to disclose things that shouldn't be disclosed. I got to start thinking like a like a CEO and stuff like that right now, boys. Times are changing, things are evolving. It's a new dawn. Okay, I gotta fix up, be the boss, be my own boss, and just be careful, not be too excited and say things that I shouldn't say. Anyways, that said, let me actually run this application. Okay, extras. Let's run that again. Man, I've missed streaming. I can't lie. I have absolutely missed streaming. I think I was saying I haven't spoken this much in a minute, man, because I'm just at my desk, just reading stuff again and again. Anyways, ready for you to test. Create a folder, move some projects, try, rename, recolor, delete with undo. The app was already verified. Okay, we're on the app. I have been using my other keyboard for a couple weeks now. I barely know how to type with my normal keyboard. It's crazy. It is so crazy. Okay, so we got new folder created, A to Z. Okay, Z to A created, A to Z, Z to A. All project 6. New folder. Let's call this test period. Okay. I just created a folder called test. New folder. Hello. Okay. Okay, that didn't do anything. We got a bug. Move to folder, new folder. Okay. That didn't do anything. So I have to complain that the app is broken. Clicking on adding projects to new folders does nothing. What's the other? The reason why I'm creating this project, also adding a new name, and also after adding a new name, after creating a project, when I press enter, nothing happens. All right, new folder inline, 5 second on toast that recreates the folder plus restores project assignments. Yeah, nothing happened there. Let's see how Claude broke that or didn't have that working. Another thing with building an app, guys, that is so crazy is it's one thing to actually build the code the app, the features. A lot of times I'm out here distracted by cool features that I want to add to the app that are great. Like, I'm actually so excited. My insides are actually, I can feel them moving. I'm not even kidding. Like, I'll think of an idea while I'm showering or whatever, and almost like the hair on my back would stand, and I'm so excited. There's adrenaline just rushing through my body. Like, it actually happens. But then it's not about just building feature upon feature upon feature until you have this bloated app. It's actually being able to put it out there, which is another hurdle that we'll get to. But beyond putting it out there, there's a whole, especially when you're not just making an application for yourself. When I was making the application for myself, what's up, John Oxton? Johnston? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. When you're building an app for yourself, you don't have to worry about back end or anything. Everything lives on your computer, right? Everything lives on your computer, or you're creating a web app that lives on whatever. I don't really know how that one works. I haven't built a web app yet. Eventually we'll get to that. There are a bunch of ideas I have in my head, but I've been focusing everything on this one we just have right now. But anyways, so what I was saying is, what was I saying? Yes, when you're building an app for yourself, you don't need to worry too much or at all about back-end related stuff. But the moment you're like, oh, actually, I want to sell this app or whatever, now you're thinking about authentication, you're thinking about, databases, you're thinking about servers, thinking about how to manage these things. These are not things I have actually ever cared or paid attention to, because again, I haven't built something like this. But man, I had to figure this thing out. Setting up an email, bro, that one almost pissed me off, because I was trying to set up an email, and is this, I think I could share this, right? Essentially, if you create too many email accounts, Gmail accounts, you end up running into the issue where you can't create anymore because your mobile phone number has been used too many times, and you need a mobile phone number to create a new email account. So I had to deal with that, and I was trying to see which friend of mine could actually help me create the thing just to use their number as a recovery number and all that type of stuff. And my friends also had the issue where they had created like 4 Gmail accounts. So it's almost like, maybe for some of the guys who had 3, they're like, do I want to give my last, Gmail account, my last recovery number usage to you? So it was just super weird. Eventually I found out if you create the account on your phone though, you can bypass the needing a recovery phone number, which was great to find out. God bless you, Reddit, or God bless the user who mentioned it on Reddit. So yeah, I had to deal with that. NASA literally sending a ship to the moon right now, but world's too numb right now. Nobody cares. So what's up? How you doing? Survived the disaster. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm not sure if I get your point, and maybe I should actually just focus on the point you're trying to make, that a lot of things are going on in the world right now, but everyone's too busy with whatever is distracting them, or just life is crazy. A lot of people are living their hardest life right now to care that people are going to the moon. I don't know if humanity has a one thing right now that has everyone just focused. Everyone is in their own bubbles, you understand? Like, you go on Twitter and a bunch of people are in the AI bubble. I myself, I think I'm in there. You have social media, and you have you have streamers, and everybody in the streaming world is in their own bubble. You have the YouTubers in their own bubble. You have the celebrities in their own bubble, but I don't think everyone unites over one person or one thing. And I think we used to have that back in the day. We had like Michael Jackson, and everybody just loved Michael Jackson. You understand? It was almost like that one. I mean, don't get me wrong. I believe there are a lot of people that get united over certain celebrities now, but not to the level that we had maybe like Michael Jackson, or I guess landing on the moon in 1969 back then. That was probably like a thing. All of humanity, everyone was like, I can't believe we're doing this thing, and this thing matters so much for taking humanity to the next level, and everyone was just camping around that. I don't think we necessarily have that anymore. I don't think we do. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Alan, I appreciate it, Alan. Thank you so much. Welcome to the stream. At this point, if we see an ET, I'm not surprised. I don't want to get into conspiracies. Today, it wasn't on my bingo card or on the menu of things I was going to discuss. So yeah, let's not get into what NASA could possibly be doing on the moon, what they might see there. But again, I kind of feel you on the sentiment that everything is so fractured right now, that and fractured and desensitized. I think people are also desensitized to we're being bombarded with news every day, social media every day. Everybody's got essentially phones are like the new TV, and everyone has a TV in the palm of their hands. At some point, you're just going to be overloaded with so much information that it doesn't matter that we saw, I don't know, an alien sticking out of the moon. Everyone's gonna make a joke about it or memes about it or something. Like, our ability to actually just like, whoa, pause for a minute, that is insane. Everyone, let's gather around. I don't think, yeah, we've gone past that line. And right now, I think the goal is to make enough money and just get out of the crazy lands, okay? Or I don't think I expressed that thought well. Sometimes I'm stuck between figuring out if I want to exist in the maybe like content creation industry, if I want to be very present, or if I actually want to be withdrawn. Like PewDiePie, for instance. PewDiePie was on top of the world. Like, everyone knew PewDiePie. Everyone still kind of does, I guess. But now he just moved to Japan. He, his wife, and his son, they're just in Japan, far away from all the chaos of the industry. In a sense, he posts online. When he does what he feels like he wants to. So a lot of times I actually think that is the end goal. That really is the end goal. There's the uploading daily and staying on top of things, but there's a part of me that also just likes the solitude. And it's very crazy, because if you see me on stream, you would think all I ever do is scream 24/7. But I do have a bit of like a dual personality in that sense, man. Hey man, I recommend you do reactions on like streams, videos and stuff to become more popular. We really love that, and I hope you achieve your hey, thank you so much. Pistol Star, is that how you say that? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Reacting to content has always been weird for me. Not that I wouldn't want to do it, but I usually get copyright struck, and at some point I just kind of gave up. I'm like, maybe this reacting thing is only a big streamer type of stuff. There are certain times where it's not been that problematic. Funny enough, 2 of my most popular videos on Instagram in the past 3 months were my reactions to what Arc Raiders, I don't know if you guys know the game, what the initial test of Arc Raiders looked like. I was reacting to how crazy the game was, how it looked, all that type of stuff, and it blew up on Instagram. But generally that has not been the case for me. When I react to maybe something going on the internet, I just get copyright struck, or copyright claimed. I think it's claimed, not struck. And that has just made me steer from reacting to other people's stuff, because I don't just want to deal with copyright claims and possibly losing the channel. I don't know if that's a thing that once I grow, then the ability to do it and it's been on the fair use or whatever, I don't know when and where that kicks in. So anyways, that's that. But I actually don't mind talking about things going on the internet sometimes, spending some time to just chill rather than play games 24/7 with the structure that I'm hoping to create and I have in mind. We're not going to be gaming every single day. Mondays right now are kind of, well, today isn't Monday, but I'd like Monday to be like vibe coding. I'll let you guys know what exactly is going on with the app I'm building. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we can obviously play games. Friday, maybe just chatting with the community, stuff like that. Maybe Saturday, community games, playing with you guys, all that type of stuff. So yeah, having a structure though that actually is able to envelope all these areas would be great, and I'm looking forward to doing that. Hey, appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, Pistol Star. God bless you. I appreciate that, man. So yeah, that's me right now, guys. And man, this let me see this app. I just built it up again for just to get you guys up to speed. I'm building, and obviously you might have seen by the title, but I'm building an app that I'm hoping to replace some subscriptions that I'm having to use right now when it comes to creating content. Yeah, I think that's the best explanation I can give for now. So apparently it created, nope, move to folder and nothing happens. Absolutely nothing. App is running in the background. Change from click to mouse down. Event to fixes applied. Added try catch so state always clears even on IPC. It still doesn't work. Where are you from, Pistol Star? And what's your desire? How do I ask this question? Is it shaped, or what fuels your desire to support small streamers? I wonder. Is it a fatigue of big streamers? Like what exactly is, not to dissect you too much, or if you, or at all, if you care to explain, what makes you go, actually I would like to find some small streamers to support or watch and spend time with? Do you find small streamers to be more real, or maybe to appreciate your presence? I guess there is an aspect to small streamers reading the chats of viewers as opposed to big streamers where you're just one out of thousands of people saying stuff and your comments maybe might not get picked up. It is kind of weird. It is kind of weird because I hear from big streamers saying they miss the time when they could actually read the chats of their members. At some point it just becomes one blob, or maybe blob isn't the word, but it's just you don't even see people's names. Maybe you're just seeing different comments being left, and maybe you're picking one out of like 20 to reply to because there's just so much going on. But when they had less viewers, obviously with less opportunities, but from a relationship standpoint with their chat and community, it actually felt manageable, and it felt better. That's what I've heard from, I think it was Cypher PK, Fortnite streamer, that actually said this back in the day. I think, don't quote me, and I haven't gotten there yet, but I find that I might be able to relate with that. How can I find that I'm able to relate with that? I think I can understand what he's saying. I think I can understand where he's coming from. Although I wonder, I don't know, man. Being able to at least, so I've been doing streaming for a couple of years now, and I'm not gonna lie, being able to know someone and be like, yo, Whisper, what's up? How you doing? It's been a minute. I haven't seen you, maybe we used to play games, different things like that. Being able to have that connection with individuals, I really think, yeah, there's something really nice about that, as opposed to just you just refer to everyone as, yeah, chat, this is what we're gonna do, chat, and everyone is just one thing. It's like, no, we're all individuals, and there's a lot of chaos and fun in different people in the chat poking fun at one another. So it's not just like a streamer and chat, it's like a streamer and individuals. Like, in fact, we're all individuals in here. I'm just, I guess, the only one with the camera on me, but we're all discussing, bouncing ideas, throwing shots at this guy, and then it flips and you guys are throwing shots at me that I'm horrible at a game, and I'm like, okay, let's 1v1, and then we 1v1, and now we're throwing shots at the guy who sucks. It's incredible, man. It's actually a blast, I can't lie. So yeah, anyways, let me continue building what I'm building here before I forget myself. All right. Okay, new folder. It's still not working. What's going on here? Oh, maybe it wasn't done working. App launching now. Re-render folders logs will appear in the terminal output. Please go to projects. Yo, Peter Snell, what's up? How you doing? Welcome to the stream, my guy. Peter Snell. Peter, do you ever feel like you were so close, man? It was meant to be Peter Parker. You know, do you ever just look at your last name and go, oh man? I wonder if that's the case, or if someone who's actually named Parker goes, Dad, how did you fumble? Why did you call me Tom Parker, bro? It was meant to be Peter, bro. Like, it's obvious. It was there. It was right there. You know, I just wonder. I've got nothing close to that. Dude said I feel that all the time. Oh man, that sucks. I had nothing, man. I had absolutely nothing. And then there's the other people who I actually wonder. People who have like the most popular name. Do you ever just feel like, bruh, I'm like, how do I make something out of my name? Like 6,000 people already made something out of my name. Maybe like if you're named Michael, bruh, tough luck. Tough luck being named Michael. Like, I mean, there's Michael Scott, there's Michael Jackson, there's Michael Jordan. So yeah, good luck, buddy. Good luck. You know, yeah, miss me with that. Thankfully, my parents were phenomenal. I got my name as Fega. It's a longer name, but that's not what everyone calls me. And yeah, I haven't seen anyone with that name. I'm actually always so happy when someone goes, are you sure it's not this other name? And I'm like, nope. No. It's this one. You haven't heard it before. One of a kind. Only once in a while I hear someone say, oh, actually I had a friend named. This is literally my reaction. Really? Huh. Okay. Where's that friend today? But yeah, usually I've been blessed with the most, I guess, unique names. You know, I've not really seen a lot of people with my name, which means I ain't got to do a lot to make a name for myself. hey, I'm joking. I don't think little like that. Okay, that was a joke. All right, April Fools. But yeah, it really does feel good that I'm not competing with freaking Michael Jordan. You know, I'm competing with myself, which is the healthiest way to compete, right? Really, who's competing though? I wonder, do people actually have that? Man, my name's Michael. I've got to make the other Michaels proud. You know, there's like literally a wall, a Hall of Fame Michael. Oh God, that must be tough, man. I'm going to change my name. Oh yeah? What are you gonna change it to? Your last name? That's a crazy one. People usually change, I guess, the first names, but last name? Oof. What do you have in mind? Something Parker? I mean, if it ain't Parker, I'm curious. Bro, are you laughing about my name? No. I mean, I was, but I'm laughing about a bunch of stuff. I'm just out here chatting with myself, I guess, and just laughing. It's just so damn funny. I'm just thinking of the Hall of Fame Michaels. Damn, this app is just launching and launching. Zero render console. Something fundamental is wrong. Let me verify the import. Import path is correct. Let me check if the build. The strings are in the build, so the code is there, but the console message event isn't forwarding. Launching with console 1 level 2, which we confirmed works. Test and close. App is launching. Test and run. Console app. Dev tools in production to see the Yeah, the app I'm building is just it's doing its thing. Do you know where I stay? Yes. As a matter of fact, I do. I'm out your window watching you right now. I can see you watching this on your phone. All right, don't look to your left now. Of course I don't. Like, how would I know? How would I know, Peter? Like, where do I know you from, bro? That would be crazy. Like, it it would be crazy if I. Nah. We haven't met. Okay, we haven't met. What country are you in? I'm pretty sure we're not even in the same country, man. Once the app is packaged, What is going on, man? Did you see anything in the DevTools console? Okay, looks like this app wants me to do some stuff right now, guys. So just give me a second. Let me this isn't doing anything. The app I'm working on, refresh. Nope, wrong folder. Test. Okay. I like this music, man. Okay, control. The folders still didn't create. The folders still didn't get created. And these were the logs from the dev console. You know what should like your screen? Or you wanna drop a like on stream? Is that what you're saying? I appreciate it, man. If you do, God bless you. God bless you. That's really kind and thoughtful of you, man. Oh man, so guys, wait, I think I had a dream I scored last night. Wait, was it last night or today? I think it was today. I was sleeping. Oh my goodness, I had a dream, but my friends were in there. Oh God, I wonder if that's a sign for something deeper, guys. So my friends have been coming to watch me. Line 596. That is crazy. That is the problem. You're kidding me, fam. Okay, let's get back to the dream. Lol, easy there, buddy. I said I scored. Dude came and said, whoa, yo, I ain't gonna let you get away with this one now. This dude is actually, that's crazy. Anyways, so in the dream, I think my friends come to watch me play soccer. Not just me, they come to watch a bunch of other people, I guess. Yeah, it's not me. They're not there for me. They're there to watch the other guys. That said, I almost scored last what was it, last Saturday. 2 chances, missed them. Hard, difficult. Not the first time though. I think I've missed a couple chances before. I've been close, but last week was the first close one in a minute, and yeah, that just sucked. I really wish it went in, obviously, but it didn't, and that's okay. I think I've got one more chance, honestly. I've got a friend of mine that I really want to see, that I really want them to see me score. So the next game we're going to play, which is going to be on April 11th, I have got to score a goal. I've got to actually start freaking working out right now in order to make sure I'm fit and I can play like freaking 40 minutes. Like, I'm not leaving that pitch until I score a goal. So yeah. Anyways, back to the dream, I guess. I scored. Somehow I think I was playing, I don't know if Ronaldo was there. I don't know. I was on Twitter a little bit before I actually slept, so I think I might have seen Ronaldo scoring some free kicks. But I think I did actually. I think I scored. He was there. There were some maybe people from like high school or primary school, the place where I grew up. I think there were a couple guys from there. It was very snapshot kind of dream. It wasn't just flowing, or at least my memory of it right now. But yeah, somehow I scored and it was great. I think it was a really good goal, but there weren't a lot of people in my current life that I was able to celebrate with, which is just, yeah, sucks, I guess. Yeah. Anyways, not to be ruin the mood. You gotta play the whole 1 hour, dude. I have to play the whole 1 hour, man. I actually have to start working out. All right, like in a different way, like than I've done this past couple months. I gotta record the next game too, eh? It's gonna be glorious. It's gonna be I was thinking about it recently. I'm like, I gotta do like a backflip or something, man. I gotta do Nah, man. We're gonna run laps around that pitch, bro. Oh my god. It's gonna be insane, bro. Come on, man. Nah. I need to get fed. No, I don't want to get fed like some cheap goal. But it's gotta be good. It's gotta be good, bro. We gotta have people go like, yo, what the flip? Oh man, that would be April 11th. Let me just be sure that's the actual date. April 11th. That's 10 days, guys. 10 days. Damn. I got work to do. I can do it. I believe in me. If there's anyone that can get it done, it's this guy. That's a fact. If there's anyone that can get it done, it's this guy. Okay, I'm already close. I can feel it, man. I can feel it. I can feel it, man. We're almost there, bro. We're almost. Oh. Do I speak Spanish? No, I don't, at all. You know what? Okay, I read that already. But no, I don't speak Spanish, man. Know a little bit of French, un peu. Je parle français un peu. Oui. Okay, I can't do that, Steve. Where's my mouse? Can I get rid of that? Crazy comment. Hola. I said hola. That's a mistake. I'm guessing you speak Spanish or you're just testing. It means hello in Spanish. Come on, Peter. Of course I know at least that one. I mean, to be fair, I don't blame you. Oh my word. Look at all these new folders created. Okay. Delete. Finally, it works. I can see them now. Took me like freaking 3 tries to get this thing working. Okay, delete folder. How long am I gonna be out here deleting folders, man? Can I just press delete and that deletes the folder? No. Backspace doesn't work either. Ooh, test folder. There's a file in here. Now, what file got dropped in here? If I remember correctly, when I delete something, it doesn't actually delete the files. It just, that's great. New folder. There are 4 files in here. Okay. Delete folder. Files are still here. Oh, that's great. All right. So now new folder, I can test it and it should work. Hey, Peter, you actually hopped on the other stream. Phenomenal, man. How you doing? Did you want to see the app I was working on? Can't show much, but I can show a little bit. I think I can show a little bit. I've been on full screen the whole stream. Where's my live? There we go. And these are all the clips that I need to move into. I need to rename this folder. Let's call it test period. All projects, move to test period. Okay, so now we have all projects. So if I go from recordings to projects, okay, at least I get to see this. And then, okay, I'm gonna have to create a folder called actual content or something like that. Real content pipeline or something. I don't know. Okay, maybe that's too long a name. Real content pipeline. Okay, buddy. Real content, and then I have to throw this in there. Move to folder real content. How do I change the color? Change color. When I click that, nothing happens. Okay. How did it go? It works now. Great. However, when I click change color, nothing happens. All right, that's enough sneak peek. Can't show you guys too much. Come on now. All right, not yet, not yet. Unless you're in the what do you call it? I think I saw you. No, you didn't. I don't know why I'm getting hit by bots right now. But anyways, eventually, I think not eventually. I think this month I would be able to have the app for certain people who are willing to test it. So for some testers, I would have to hit up some amazing guys on my stream or on my Discord, and just find out what the app looks like from their end, see if there are any bugs. I think I've got a few people in mind who would be willing to try it out. Some people who are really critical of me, so they're not going to be shy when it comes to saying this doesn't work or this doesn't, this isn't ideal and all that type of stuff. At the same time though, oh my goodness, Josh, I don't know if you're still here, but it doesn't matter. I was talking about this earlier on stream about how in the past month my life has changed in a way that I may not be able to go back. We've kind of gone to a certain place where it's going to be tough for me to go back, all right, because of the possibilities I've seen. Yeah, just my idea has just kind of, I guess, grown. By God's grace, I don't go back, but you'll be surprised. Sometimes you think, oh, I can never go back, and well, different conversation though. I've been using, I got just in this past week, I think I've got to learn about this LLM council, and it's been so great, and it's why it's super important to have outside perspective on certain things. Thanks for the gifted sub. Hey, for sure, man. Shinwei, how you doing, man? Welcome to stream. First person who isn't a regular on the stream who actually came in and said, yo, I saw the gifted, thanks, and you're welcome. God bless you. I appreciate you tuning in. But the LLM council that I'm using, it has like 5 different agents that look at whatever you spit at it. So if you actually tell it something like I want to make an app and I want to sell this app for $200, or should I sell it for $500, it's going to spin these 5 different agents, and these 5 different agents are probably going to look at maybe the app, look at what it does, and there's going to be one guy who's the contrarian, who's going to just absolutely shit on the app. It's like, why would you even $200? You should probably have this out for free, or $50, and it's really just going to explain. It's not just going to shit on the app without any actual basis, but it's going to explain why maybe your great ideas and out here just thinking this might be the next best thing, it really isn't the case. It's really going to dumb everything down. Maybe this has been done before. What is your unique selling factor or anything like that, unique value proposition? I can't remember how it's said, but it's going to say stuff like that. And then there's going to be a different agent that talks about from a first principles perspective, and it's going to explain and break things down. Then there's going to be an AI that is called the expansionist, and that's the guy that I low-key like, because that's the guy who's going to be like, oh no, but the idea is great though. That's the one that tells you what you want to hear. And the reason why you need these 5 different agents to work at the same time is because on default, AI agents, that's your basic ChatGPT, your basic Claude, your basic Gemini, your basic every LLM that you use, is a yes man wrapped in not being a yes man. Most of them would just glaze you and tell you that what you're trying to do is great and you should go for it. It's really there to support you and be that friend that goes, yeah, you got this, bro. But spinning these different agents and this LLM council really brings you back down to earth, letting you know if what you've got in mind is a good idea or it's not. And it's not just about like grand ideas like I want to start a business. I'm using it even for my coding. and trying to figure out bugs or new features and things like that, and being able to have different perspectives on a matter before I do any building is great. So I did that for this feature that I just added, and even after they reviewed it and everything, it still broke. And I think that's when you realize, and it's always been the case, that AI can't cover every basis. It can't cover everything, know everything, every use case. It's impossible. So yeah, that's just a new one that I got to add to my repertoire recently, and I'm really happy with that, man. Because before, I would build something and there would be no pushback. It's almost like, great, yeah, let's add that. I'm like, I kind of feel like I'm beginning to add too many features. Maybe we should start thinking of launching. It's like, okay, actually. So everything I said, I was kind of just getting affirmed in a sense. Once in a while, it would push back, and I started taking whatever I said in one chat, throwing it in a different chat, and then that different chat would tell me, nah, this don't add up, this doesn't make sense. It would add some stuff. I would copy the additions from this one, take it back to the old one. I was out here running different chats, left and right, and it was only two different perspectives, and that's tedious. It's not streamlined. It's not ideal. So just being able to now run 5 different agents within the same chat, and I can see their reasonings. I'm not just being told these guys are reasoning, here's the outcome. I can actually look through what they're saying, and I'm not gonna lie, it's tough to read sometimes, but I can just see how sometimes they're out here just stripping my ideas down to bits. They're like, why is he even thinking of... So today, as an example, I wanted to work on the next phase of the app, which is not just the app itself, but I'm talking back-end related stuff. So I need to create accounts for different things here, security, all that type of stuff. And I threw it in Claude. I was like, okay, where do I start? Because this is a lot that I've got to handle. And I told the council, I spun up the council to actually look at all the stuff I had to do. And when they broke down all the meaningless things I was looking at as things to worry about, they're like, he doesn't even have users yet. Why is he thinking about security? Oh my God. Obviously, think of security regardless of users, but a certain type of security that I was already beginning to wonder, am I going to use this website, or am I going to use this other provider? Am I going to use this provider or this provider? Oh my goodness, choices. They're like, bro, you don't even have users yet. You haven't even tested with people for you to start worrying about creating that application or creating that account. And they looked at so many different things, and at the end of the day, they converge and say, okay, these are the things we agree on, and this is what he should do. So I actually have some more work cut out for me as to the things that I can do right now before I actually get to testing with users and all that type of stuff. So yeah, that was a fun read. And yeah, no, it wasn't a fun read. It was a tough read because all the work. No, it was a fun read because honestly, it meant I had less work to do in the now, and I could actually get to churning out the things that I needed to do. Because before I was like, where do I even start? Like, I'm a little bit overwhelmed. Where do I even start? But now we do, which is phenomenal. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's been a great first day back. It's not a thinking thing, it's a knowing thing. I know for a fact it's been a first day coming. It's been a great first day being back. Yeah, something like that. And I'm looking forward to being able to be here tomorrow and throughout the rest of the week. I'll try to figure something out. I do have the movies. I'm going to the movies tomorrow with some friends. Or that's in the works. So being able to stream at that 5 p.m. may not work. Instead, the idea might be to move it a little bit earlier. All right, so we'll see. I'll be in touch with you guys. I'll let you know. Tomorrow we might play some Rocket League. It's a little bit lightweight. It's something that I think I can manage. I'm not in the headspace for Arc Raiders just yet. I did hear there's a new update coming out soon in April. It's going to be some of the largest maps we've ever seen in maybe video gaming or in Arc Raiders at least. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. But anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. A big shout out to each and every one of you. You guys are amazing. We had J-Man in the house. We had Peter Snell. We had Peter Snell in the house. We had a lot of guys who got banned here as well. We had Pistol Star. Thank you so much, buddy. We have Shinwei. Thanks so much for tuning in, and congrats on getting that membership, my guy. We had Alan, Survived the Disaster, John Doxton, Haley. We had Narek Uliki. Oh wow. Narek Ulikanyan. Narek Ulikanyan. Yeah, I got that. We had Dominic. We had Pookie Beer, and a bunch of other amazing people. Ivor FN. I appreciate you guys tuning in tonight, guys. God bless you. And a big shout out to all the lurkers, because I know there are a bunch of lurkers who, too shy to say hi, but that's okay. I'll see you next time. Take care, guys. Have a good one. God bless you. Peace.